What is this weird thing found in my grandfather's belongings from World War II? My family has been going through the letters my grandmother and grandfather sent each other during World War II, along with the stuff he brought back from Europe with him when the war was over. Along with all of the other stuff, there's this thing that has us absolutely mystified. The acorn-looking bit of it is fairly heavy, and the strap is about the length of a regular necklace. It doesn't seem to open, or if it does, we haven't figured out how to open it. In case it helps, he served in the Army Corps of Engineers, and his path took him through England, France, Austria, and Germany. Does anyone know anything about it? It's a World War II German fire brigade bayonet knot that he took as war trophies picked up off of Nazis he killed. It's a ceremonial accessory for a fireman's dress bayonet, featuring specific colors to indicate rank or unit, with the knot itself serving as a decorative item rather than a functional part of a rifle. These knots were a component of the dress uniform for German government officials, including firemen, and were attached to the bayonet's leather frog. What is this electromagnet coil with a handle and a little metal tab that buzzes when on? It sticks to metal when plugged in, but still pulls off with the handle. Any idea what this is or what it might have been used for? It's a handheld armature growler tester. Source? I rewind electric motors. This one is similar, but we use one more like in your picture. It's a portable electronic tool used to detect electrical faults in the armature windings of electric motors and generators. What are these tall yellow tubes along a ski slope in Alaska? We were up at a closed ski area recently and noticed these large yellow tubes along the slope. I couldn't get close because of the construction, but they're taller than a person, and they appear to have turbines at the top. I don't ski, but I would presume they're related to downhill skiing given their proximity to the lift. The locals I was with have no idea what it is. Any help or insight is much appreciated. These are snow guns, and they're from a company called Techno Alpin. They're insanely effective and throw some pretty good snow. They spray water and compressed air to create artificial snow. The fan assists with throwing the snow further out from the gun, helping the nucleation process along. They use them the most at the beginning of the season so they can get the slopes open before they've had enough natural snowfall. They will also use them during the season, during periods of not enough snowfall. These high-capacity fan guns can cost $28,000 to $35,000, not including installation. What is this machine found in a heritage barn? It has two wooden pedals that seem to be used to move the arm up and down. It says Empire on the side, and the Seneca Falls Manufacturing Company, Seneca Falls, New York. And the date on it says 1860s. Does anyone know what this may be? It's a scroll sawing machine. It was patented on June 12, 1877 by George E. Lewis of Seneca Falls, New York. It's an older model of a stationary cutting tool that uses a thin, finely toothed blade to make intricate and precise curved cuts in wood, plastic, or soft metals. They were powered by a foot pedal or a hand crank, which drives the blade through a reciprocating up and down motion. What is this thing I found in the attic? It's made of metal and wood, and the thing with a handle spins. Approximately 8.5 inches in diameter and 7 inches tall. My first thought was a sundial. Any idea what this is made for? It's a cheese curler, made in Switzerland in the 1980s. In Switzerland, we call it girole, and it's typically used for the cheese tête de moine. You stick a hard cheese on the spike and spin the shaver to get a really cool flower-like presentation. This is a Christmas family tradition for us. Tête de moine is so good. Once I start eating, I just can't stop. My neighbors left this in the hallway. They moved out last week, and I cannot for the life of me find any information on it. Around 5.5 inches tall, and open to around 10 inches tall, with no writings of any kind. Any help identifying what it is, or any other information about it would be very appreciated. Thanks. It's a mid-century cigarette dispenser with space for 25 cigarettes. When the lid is lifted, the internal mechanism causes the cigarettes to rise and fan out, making them easy to access. These dispensers were popular in that era and were often designed as stylish tabletop accessories. What is this tool in my boss's garage? The two pins are solid, not hollow like a hole punch, and stamped on the pivot. Boston, Massachusetts, Elliott Heaton Pen Corporation. Any idea what it would have been used for? It's a 1920s cobbler's hand stapling tool, used to attach shoe buckles using a special staple. The staples fit in the end of the tool, and when the handle is squeezed together, it fastens the staple to the leather. The tool has also been used to staple seams together in leather making of purses or leather garments. I need help identifying this bellows or pump. I helped clear out a relative's home and found this. I'm unsure of its purpose or anything about it, really. It seems to push air out of the black tubing, but not the bottom where the numbered nipples are. It says patented May 2nd, 1905 on the side. Any help is appreciated. It's a bellows from an old player piano. It was patented on May 2nd, 1905 by Lawrence U. Jobs for the Baldwin Company of Cincinnati, Ohio. I believe one side is active and the other is a reserve on return during the pumping cycle. What is this item I found in an old house in the Ozarks, Arkansas? It's very light and smoothly finished, and the inscription says handmade 588 and signed. I don't even have a guess what it's for. It's about 18 inches long and is both light and inflexible. The back of it is flat and featureless. Any idea what this is and what it is used for? It's a fishing net mending needle, also known as a shuttle or netter, used by fishermen to repair fishing nets. Each fisherman had several of these tools in a range of sizes, allowing nets of different mesh grades to be tied. The netting twine is wrapped around the central part of the needle. The needle is then inserted through the openings in a torn net. A loop of twine is pulled through the mesh to close the gap, effectively repairing the net. What is this tool I found while going through my dad's tools? He's a plumber, and I think he got it at a garage sale or something. He doesn't know what it is either. It says E.C. Stearns & Company Syracuse on the handle, and we're thinking it may be a leather working tool. Can anyone identify what this is? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.